In this video, we're gonna talk about why people really love Grover Beach, California, and I can't wait to tell you all the things. So stay to the very end because there's some little nuggets here that you just don't wanna miss, and we're getting to it right now. All right, well, welcome back to the channel. We're glad to see you here. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you're coming back, thank you for being part of the Central Coast living community. In this channel, we try to help you figure out where you want to land here on the Central Coast. There's so many great spots here on the Central Coast, and we just want to let you know about them all. And today it's about Grover Beach and why people love living here. So the first thing we're going to talk about, it is the Surfline Amtrak that we have. It's at the west end of Grand Avenue in Grover Beach. So in this little spot here, you can grab the Amtrak, you can get your ticket there. There's a whole schedule all the way down to San Diego and then going up to north of California. And it's literally a block away from the beach. You'll see the footage that we've got for you. There's just a little kiosk there. And so we have the Amtrak. The train station is here in Grover Beach. So people like taking that coming in from Southern California, you don't have to do that drive. It is going to be a huge attraction as Grover Beach is growing. We have some things in the works that will definitely be attracting businesses to our area. So you'll be able to take the Amtrak and go along the beautiful California coastline and see some things that you can't see from any of the roads, not even the Pacific Highway 1, because you're going to be alongside the, up against the hills of the California coastline. So Amtrak is here, people love that, and that is one of the perks why Grover Beach is an attraction to people in our area. And right at the west end of Grand, which it's getting completely revamped, you've got a coffee shop, you've got Pono, you've got Spoon Trade. These are really unique restaurants. You've got a record store, you've got the Station Grill where you can grab coffee and breakfast and lunch. So we have a lot of amenities real close to the train station, so you can get there a little bit earlier and go get a bite to eat, or if you arrive in the evening, you'll be able to maybe catch some dinner. And then there are short-term times for parking or overnight. There is very little security there, so be sure and check out those details. There is a little wine area there for you to go wine tasting. And then there are shuttle buses that also are available at this location. So we've got a lot going on here, and this is one of the perks and why people love Grover Beach. Okay, so moving on to our next item of why people love Grover Beach and living here. And this is because our housing is mostly affordable here in Grover Beach. So the median price point, average price point is $699. You can get a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage around 1,300 square feet for around $650 in pretty decent condition, built in the 1980s. Or you get a little beach bungalow that is kind of small, maybe less than 1,000 square feet in that 600 price point, but closer to the beach, close to parks. And we have videos about those. So we'll bring up, we have one about what are 700 and under get you, what is 900, around 900 get you. And we'll be doing some more in different price points. And then of course you can get homes of a higher price point with rooftops and more square footage if you're looking for the 2,000 square footage. If you like to be nestled in some trees with oak trees there and views, we have that too in Grover Beach. But all in all, you're around that 500-600 per square foot. There are some deals to be had in Grover Beach as well. So by living by the Pacific Ocean and having this affordable price point is one of the reasons why people love living in Grover Beach. All right, so just don't forget, my name is Verenice and I am a local real estate broker here on the Central Coast. I grew up here, raised my kids here, and I am still here. And we are making videos for you, trying to help you figure out where to land on the Central Coast. So be sure to give us a call, text, email, date, evening, weekends, it does not matter. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. Give us a like, it helps other people just like you find the information. And most importantly, leave us a comment. We love hearing from you and figuring out what it is that you want to know. So leave us a comment, let us know what information we can gather for you, and we will do all we can to give you a video about that for you. Okay, another reason people love living here in Grover Beach is the proximity to the Pacific Ocean. So no matter where you end up landing here in Grover Beach, California, you're going to be a hop, skip, and a jump to the beach. It really is a small town of 2-mile perimeter pretty much, and so you are able to make your way to the Pacific Ocean quite easily. And you don't have the heavy tourism or a lot of population in the town, so you're just making your way over to the beach in a relaxed, chillaxed way, rather than the other areas like Pismo Beach or Avila that are a little bit more populated and have more tourism than Grover. Now Grover does have access to the beach. You can drive your car onto the beach and you can have a campfire on the beach, so you can make a whole day of it. And that's one of the perks that our community loves about Grover Beach, to be able to drive your vehicle on there, make a day of it. You can have your ATVs, you know, your electric bikes. You're not supposed to, but people do it. And obviously if you have pets, you can do daily beach walks. That could be your lifestyle. So this is a huge perk, a huge attraction to Grover Beach. If you're thinking about moving here, this is a definite location that I would highly suggest that you take a look at if you're exploring Grover Beach. I grew up in Grover Beach. I went to Grover Beach Elementary. It is an up-and-coming little beach town. So one of the perks is no matter where you land in Grover Beach, you're gonna have easy access, quick access to the Pacific Ocean on the daily. In addition, we can't forget that you have access to a boardwalk that takes you alongside the beach as well and spills you into the campground and over to the Monarch Butterfly Fields. And you're actually walking alongside the Lesage golf course that's there. So it's so close from your home, and yet you feel like you've just gone away into a different world because you have access to the beach, you have a boardwalk, and then you have these beautiful trees that you're going to spill into, and it is just gorgeous. So that is another perk, you know, that you're just gonna have access to the beach and a boardwalk every day. All right, so another big thing in addition to our affordable housing here in Grover Beach and why people love living in Grover Beach is that the city is very proactive in allowing what's called ADUs, accessory dwelling units. So you can add onto your property. If your lot is big enough, you are able to add on another unit. And they've even gone so far to have some prefabricated plans and properties that can be put on the property. So that's huge for families that are trying to move to the area and maybe bring the folks, or you want to have a facility for your kids, or, you know, there's some potential income, investment opportunities. Short-term rentals are a huge question that we get asked about, and each city is very different in how they're handling that, but in particularly Grover Beach, you have to get on a permit, on a list for a permit, and depending if you're in the coastal zone or not, there's only so many that they're allowing. So there's a whole formula for this. You need to call the city planner. We'll put that information for you in the description, and then also a link to a video that shows you a little bit more about those ADUs that Grover Beach is allowing. So in addition to that, Grover Beach allows rooftops, roof decks. So we're seeing a lot more of that, and that gives you elevation to catch that ocean view on perhaps an existing dwelling. And then you can go up because they're allowing up to 4 levels in Grover Beach. Very proactive, more in high density. So that is definitely a huge thing for our residents that are already here, or if you're coming into the area and have had that dream of a roof deck, rooftop, additional dwelling, you know, definitely a possibility. So that is something that we're very excited about, and that's why people love Grover Beach. And not everybody knows that they're so proactive in all of this development. So this is a time to get excited. You know, reach out. This is why you need to work with a local broker in the area. The city manager is very proactive, our city council. So a lot of really exciting things happening for the city of Grover Beach. So be sure and take a look at it and understand, once you do that, you're gonna get why people are gravitating to Grover Beach, California. All right, so the last thing I want to let you know about is why people are loving living in Grover Beach is that it's up and coming. There are so many things that have changed over the years. The first thing is it used to be Grover City. So that really wasn't capturing the beautiful classic coastal lifestyle that it offers, living close to the beach as it is. So the name was changed to Grover Beach. That was one of the changes. The other thing is that the city has allowed cannabis dispensaries, and they are there's 4 or 5 throughout. There's also manufacturing. That's something that we haven't seen, and that's brought in a ton of revenue for our area. And we've also had a bond for our roads. So there has been like 300, I have a number, I'll be doing another video of how many roads have been improved since 2015. If you take a look at like Newport, if you drive on it, you can see how beautiful the bike lane is for our biking communities and people that are into that, and more pedestrian friendly. The west end of Grand is really getting revamped and getting more of a beautification, you know, facelift, if you will. We really want to make it more of a beach, boardwalk, pedestrian friendly, you know, community friendly, and more aesthetically pleasing. So that is something that is going on and going to be in the works for a very long time. There is a convention center that's been talked about closer to the beach area. You're always seeing work trucks there, work pipings getting done underground. A lot of agencies are involved in that project, so it's not an easy thing to do. But once that's done, with a convention center for businesses to come in, with the Amtrak facilitating better transportation for people not to have to commute, bring their cars in. As we know, California is trying to be better with their gas and transportation. So as the years evolve, that's going to also be a huge attraction for Grover Beach, California. Then on 4th Street, on the corner of 4th, there is a project going to be underway this spring, summer of 2023. High density, which is going to be studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, with access to roof deck, rooftop. Then on the 1st floor, it's going to be commercial, something really fun and exciting, kind of cutting edge for our community. And that is going to be coming this year. And more of that is we are going to be looking forward to. It's on the horizon. So we have developers that are working on that. It's going to be beautiful and a little bit more modern in design. So that's really exciting, and I feel like in the next decade, if you get into Grover Beach today, you're going to really love what's going to be going on in the community. So I think this is a great time for you to take advantage of a town that's so close to the beach and just really has a tight-knit community and a lot of forward-thinking developments will be done in this area. So, you know, if you're into that, then you're gonna be in the right spot. Or if you want a beach cottage and wanna make it your own, you've got that. And then we've got people doing some new construction, new builds, some flips, things of that nature. So it's an exciting time for the community. I'm excited for our area. And like Grover Beach is in my heart. So I'm always going to be promoting and hopefully bringing you the up-to-date information as it rolls out. All right, friends, so the only way that we can help you find that sweet spot here on the Central Coast is you've got to reach out. You got to give us a call, text, email, date, evening, weekends, it does not matter. So until the next video, we'll catch you later.